what's going on, everybody? Boxing Source here with my guy Asaan Jenkins. Of course, here, top-rated amateur. You know what I mean? Got things coming up here. So, what you doing out here in NoXcuse?
Just got done with some good sparring, and I got some working after that. Just being prepared for this fight. I got coming up May 4th, and Summer Festival in Las Vegas.
Okay, yeah, that's the big thing there, Las Vegas there with the Summer Fest. Of course, coming off of what happened last year, had the thing there, tough break, of course, out there in Richmond. But you're getting right back at it here, with these competitions. First, coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tune-up fight. Get warmed up, go showcase my skills in front of my hometown, and get ready for the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. That tournament is like real big. There, of course, with everybody from around the nation that's going to be part of that. There, of course, you're like one of the top-rated fighters within your weight class, and you just want to go in there and show that you're pretty much the #1 fighter out there in your weight class.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Especially coming off that loss in Richmond, that we're gonna go out there and get back on #1 spot for sure.
I mean, I know a couple of fighters there within that weight class. Know about the one fighter that ended up winning the tournament there in Saline Bay. So he's out there just a little bit up the road out there in the Philly area too. So you have a lot of talented fighters within your weight class there. But like I said, you've been winning a bunch of those tournaments on the way up here to this particular point. So now here with the Nationals coming up over in Las Vegas, you want to be able to say that, hey, you know what, I'm still there as the top guy within my weight class.
Yep, solidify my spot, show them I'm really the best. That's what I'm gonna go do.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, you're working out here at NoXcuse Gym and doing a couple things here. Like I seen you working on precision drills and things like that. So how is it to keep sharp there while being at NoXcuse Gym?
It's very easy. I got great coaches and great teammates. When you see your teammates work hard, you want to work harder or work as hard as them. So, and you got your coaches behind you that's pushing you. It's very easy. And once you got that skill set, you're gonna be good.
For sure. A couple of times there, you're working with, other fighters there, dealing with certain situations, spacing, footwork, and that type of stuff as far as being able to see where your opponent is and saying, okay, you know what, I got him within this range, so let me see if I can work from there. Or if I see that he's around my range, if I'm, dealing with someone that's say, for example, if you're orthodox and he's a southpaw, make sure, you have your lead foot where you're able to get in and out whenever you need to.
Yep, exactly. That's what we was working on. We was working on our jabs, which includes a lot of footwork. So that's what we was working on.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about timing, precision, and that type of stuff there. So that once you get into these fights, you know that okay, this is what I need. This is what I need to do to stay active. This is what I need to do in order to make sure that I'm out of the way of my opponent and things like that. So here at NoXcuse, you're able to focus on all of that and make sure that you're ready to go once those tournament fights come up. Coming up here in a few weeks.
Yep, that's exactly what it's doing. It's preparing us, sharpening up our skills, so you can be ready to go.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So we definitely looking forward to what you got coming up here in a couple weeks here. Like you said, 1st of May 4th, got going on, and then also there with the stuff going on in Las Vegas. But if you got more information about what's going on May 4th, you can tell the folks.
I forgot where it's at the Cabana Club, I think, out in Hyattsville, Maryland, May 4th.
Gotcha. So y'all make sure to check him out there May 4th. Of course, Asaan Jenkins being in action here in the DMV area, and then he's going to be going out to Las Vegas for the competitions out there. Big thanks for chopping up with the Boxing Source.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.